Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another question about the application of the law of attraction to our lives. This question comes from Susie. Her question is, I realize now that I'm in a momentum upstream that is like a speeding train. It's going so strong at this point that nothing I do is shifting it. I'm currently unemployed and trying to manifest a new job, but every action is out of fear, lack, and scarcity. My bank account is getting low and I'm terrified. I've tried to ignore the negative momentum and do other things like take a walk, visit with animals, anything to distract myself. But it is so strong right now that even if I ignore it, which also causes anxiety because time is ticking, that it still overshadows literally any other thoughts, like a speeding train that is going too fast. What can I do when the momentum has become this big and I need to pay bills? I've read some Abraham books with examples which helps maybe for 5 or 10 minutes. Should I just spend several days zoning out and overpowering all my negative feelings with only positive ones? I'm so scared and I so desperately just want to feel joy and get downstream again. Susie, my dear, I'm happy to help you and I can understand. I'm feeling the momentum of your energy by reading your words. And I can feel the terror almost that you're feeling. I know that you want to keep all your financial commitments, and the thought that money is running out and you haven't found work is what has got you in its grip. Here's what I'm going to advise you to do, sweetheart. And none of this is going to be easy, I know that, but nevertheless, it is what needs to be done. And I'm going to say to you, be ready to do what needs to be done. So here is the answer. First of all, stop worrying about the money running out. Because the more you look at the money running out, then you are activating a vibration of lack of abundance. Now, I know that that is difficult, but nevertheless, that's what you have to do. Stop looking at your bank account. Number 2, cut out on everything that you can cut out on. If you have rent to pay, cancel that lease and find somewhere a family member or a friend that will let you sleep on their couch until you get back on your feet. I mean, think about it. If there are 52 weeks in a year, and if you had 52 friends that would let you sleep on their couch for 1 week at a time, you can get through a whole year. You can help them with chores that they need to do around the house in order to help them because they're helping you. So pay them back in the way that you can. Cut out all the expenses that you can possibly cut out. Even if it was only for a month that you could go and live maybe with a family member or a friend, it would give you the respite that you need from all your bills. You would have no financial commitments except the food that you need to eat. And it would give you the time that you need in order to go and look for a job. The second thing I'm going to say to you is, take whatever job you can. And if that means that you have to stand at a cash register somewhere, do it. Because the feeling of money coming in will allow more money to come in. Once you have a job, even if it's just a minimum wage job, it is going to relieve the tension that you've got in here, help you keep your head above water, and now Now you can bide your time while you find the job that you really want. So that's number 2. And perhaps you're in a situation where if you just did number 2, then you wouldn't need to go couch surfing, right? You pick. But this is the time. This is post manifestational. The stuff that was going to happen has already happened. And so this is the time for taking action as well as doing the emotional vibrational work side by side. You can no longer just use vibrational work in order to fix this situation. You have to take action. It's like when someone hurts themselves and they are bleeding, the first thing that you need to do is to stop the bleeding. You can't just go and meditate or ask them to meditate in order to heal their body. You've got to cut out the bleeding. And in your case, you have bills, and therefore the bleeding of money is happening. You've got to stop the bleeding and side by side do the emotional vibrational work that needs to be done in order to get back on your feet. So the things that are going to help, the action that is going to help right away is to cut out all possible bills that you can, to the extent that if you have to go couch surfing, then do that. The second action that you can take is to accept whatever job comes, even if they are odd jobs, helping someone to clean out their garage, helping someone to organize their home, and you earn a couple of dollars, do it. If there's a minimum wage job, take it. Take whatever job you can in order to stop further bleeding. So that's the action-oriented work that you can do. The third action-oriented work that you can do is to speed up looking for work. And go to the job boards, ask people for their help, walk into establishments, walk into those offices that you can work at. Be preemptive, go, do something, talk to people, offer your services. So do whatever you can to find work. Find whatever work you can. It doesn't have to be in the line that you're trained for. Just find work. And that money coming in will give you the stability that you need to keep looking for another job and find the one that really appeals to you. Now let's go to the vibrational side of the work that we have to do. I know momentum is really, really high just now, and I can tell you I've been where you are. Long time ago, not so long ago. It feels like a long time, but it's really not a very long time that I was exactly where you are. And my first advice to you is to stop looking at your bank account, because every time you see your bank account and you see the amount of money and you see money going out, that creates more anxiety for you. Stop looking at your bank account. Stop thinking about the bills that need to be paid until the date that they need to be paid. I know, we are all used to thinking about the bills that we have to pay in the future, but you cannot do so. You have to stop. Because thinking about a bill that does not need to be paid today means that you're going to be in the grip of that anxiety for a whole month or 14 days or whatever time frame before the payment actually has to be made. So stop doing that. Then the next thing that you can do is you've got to get off the subject of money completely. That's how you will stop this negative momentum that feels like it's a speeding train. That's how you will stop. That's how you'll get off that train. So you've got to get off the subject of money and distract yourself. And I know that it is difficult to do, but just stop using the word money. The word money has some negative connotations for you. The word money has beliefs like hard to come by, where am I going to get it, things like that, thoughts like that attached to it. So stop using the word money for a couple of days even. And what you need to do is you need to be completely mindful wherever you are. So anytime the thought about paying a bill comes in, you've got to say, no, not going to think about that. I'm going to think about this bottle of water instead. And then what you do is you focus completely on this bottle of water and you start describing it with detail. That is what mindfulness is all about. Mindfulness is about detail, focusing on the thing that is in front of you. So money is not in front of you. Your bills are not in front of you. If a water bottle is in front of you, describe it. It's this brand. This is how much water it contains. And then just keep moving to other things. Move on to the calculator. Move on to whatever is on your desk. I can move on to the things that are on my desk. Right? So if I was going to describe this water bottle, I would say it has 500 ml of water in it. I love the taste of this water. I love that I can carry this bottle with me wherever I go. It's just the right size. It's really, really convenient for me to have this water bottle, right? I like the shape of it. It's easy to grip. I like how it has this pattern on it. It's easy to look inside the bottle and see how much water it has. See what I'm doing? I am focusing on the details about this bottle. And when I do that, I cannot think two subjects at the same time. So if I'm thinking about the bottle, I cannot think about money at the same time. And the fact that I'm not focusing on money is what will help that momentum to diminish. Abraham says that it takes 17 seconds for momentum to get started and 68 seconds before you are in full swing of momentum. And so what I want to suggest to you is that do the reverse. 68 seconds of focusing on this bottle is enough to reduce momentum. And every additional 17 seconds that I spend on things that have nothing to do with my life, nothing, absolutely, unemotional objects that I can just describe, every 17 seconds that I spend on those things is going to help me to reduce momentum. And then I can breathe. And now I can meditate, because I know even meditation is not easy to get into when you're in the grip of anxiety. It's just not easy to find clear space in your mind. Another thing that you can do is what I did for myself is that I went and I borrowed from the library a lot of audio programs on CDs. Well, these days you don't need CDs. There's so many audiobooks right on YouTube. Just stick something in your ears and then pay attention to it. Pay attention to it versus thinking about your money situation. Pay attention to those audiobooks. Maybe you can pick up some empowering, inspirational material. Maybe you can listen to Abraham. I don't care what you listen to as long as you pay attention to it. And I know what you're saying is, I can't take my attention away from this subject of money, but you know you can, because you are the one in charge of your mind. Your mind is not in charge of you. You are in charge, and you are making a decision, a lazy decision, to think about your money situation, even though there's no reason for you to think about your money situation, because you now know that you cannot solve your money situation by thinking about it. You can solve your money situation by stop thinking about it, by stopping thinking about it, stopping worry around it. The more you think about it, the more worry you generate. The less you think about it, the less worry you generate, and the more opportunities open up for you. So my dear, I know that there is no easy answer, but if you trust that these tools that Abraham has taught us really, really work. And I can tell you that they work because I've been in that situation where you are just now. Not so long ago, I was exactly there. And I have used Abraham's tools religiously. I have done the things that Abraham said I should do without asking any questions. I literally stopped asking how will my money situation get fixed, and I said to myself, I will just do the work. And Abraham's promise is that if I do the work, then things will turn out all right. And they did for me, and I know that they can for you. All right, my love, take care, and I will see you hopefully back for another video. And that is my ask of everyone who is visiting my channel today. Please like, subscribe, click on that notification bell. You know the routine, right? Comment, like, subscribe. Bye for now.